Guys, welcome in. I'm going to find myself, and then I got to put me in the group. Hey Dina. Hey Donna. Welcome in. I was just put myself in the group. Hey guys, sorry, let me mute that. How's everybody doing? Do y'all like this group so far? Turn this off. Hey Becky. Hey Vicky. Hey Marla Kay. Alright. I will put over here in the comments, let me put it in the comments, the link for the group. So if y'all want to watch, and if you're not in the group, you can go to the group. Hey Lindy. I got a lot of stuff laying behind me, but let's open our package from Lisa. We all have this package from Lisa. We all have a package from Lisa to do our journals with. Then next month, I'll draw another name to see who sends. For next month, we all send to, one person sends to everyone that's in the group. Guys, bear with me. It's been a long week. My words don't want to come out. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Margie. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, welcome in, everybody. So let's push this stuff out. That way y'all can see each presenter, what they get, and what they send everybody each month. I like my card. Ooh, I love succulents. See, she sent that to me. And more, I'm going to put this in my journal too. We got some blue pom-poms. Guys, I went and got an air conditioner yesterday. I got a fan going right now, but I have to get my air conditioner put in my window because last fall my air went out, and we're saving up to get a new unit because they're expensive. So I went yesterday and got a window unit to put in this probably beginning of the week because I'm going to be in Kentucky at my mom's this weekend. This is stickers like she sent Lindy. So, ooh, yes. See, I love this page. I love flowers. I love pink roses in particular. I love pink roses. But these are pretty. And we got all of our pages. Old pages. I love anything vintage. This is up my alley. I love all this. And we have our dyed paper. She dyed. So these are all beautiful papers. Yes, it is a new group. I created it. It's called Mystery Journal Challenge. And there's a link in for it in the comments. So it's just called Mystery Journal Challenge. And I think there's a picture of me with some journal stuff. I think for the picture of the group. I can't remember what I said the picture of the group is. Then we have our little coin packets, our dyed tickets, our blue dyed papers, which is awesome. And now everybody's going to be doing their own journal cover and backing however they want. And I'll let each person decide in this group what they want to send, what colors. So it's a mystery. Each person, when they send it, we all don't know what anybody's sending. There's no theme. The person that is sending for each month is picking the colors and everything. So that way we have a little bit of everybody in the journal. So let's get this. Whoops. Ooh, I love this feather. You know I have chickens, so I love this feather. We have her little, what she makes clusters with. Some fabric, stamped fabric, which I love. We all got some fabrics in here. In case you missed it, see, this is for another little cluster that we can do. I'm just setting each thing out here. Hey, Deb. And here's some other goodies that she sent us. Okay. I'm going to be doing a no-sew journal for the ones that don't like to do sewing. So, and I'll show you how that's going to work. I do have stuff to make a journal by sewing, but we're going to do no-sew. Here's all of our little goodies. We'll show all these little things here. She fussy cutted these out for us. We don't have to do it. Hello, Sarah. Hey, Robin. Hey, Janet. Hey, Deb. Hi again, Dina. It says Dina's watching again. Welcome in, everybody. I've been spring cleaning today. I'm trying to get some stuff done. I'm going through my closets, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of my old clothing and replace it with some newer things that I've picked up. So we got all kinds of pretty things. Some ladies. I love all that. Then here's all of our goodies that she made. Our dyed laces, which I love lace. And then she did some tapes. So that's good. Okay, for my journal, what I'm using for my journal is an outdated calendar. This is a 2024 outdated calendar, and that's what I'm using for my journal. And since Lisa sent our first packet, and today is March 12th, I'm going to start with March. And I'm going to change the 4 to 6, and we'll be showing the 12th for the day that it started on. So that's the way I'm going to be doing my journal. And each month, I'm going to put each person's in the month that they sent. So that's the way I'm going to do this journal. And this will be for myself to keep. Then I will go back other months that's in here and just put whatever I want. So, for March the 12th, is today, I made a little thing for numbers, vintage numbers to put up here. So I'm going to cut out my 6 and put it up there. So it's 2026, not 2024. So I'll put those numbers. And I just stamped these numbers. Then I used antique distressing to put on the paper to make this look that way. And I'm using art glitter glue for this. So welcome in. Each person's going to be different, so y'all will learn how to do all kinds of techniques in this. Well, my thing stopped up. That's okay. I'll just switch to a newer bottle because this one's about empty anyway. Hey, Deb. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Leah. Let's see. Oh, it's got a little bit left in there. I've got to find my thing to poke it. I had it laying here and I've misplaced things. I'm going to use this up. I'll be opening that again in a minute. Here it is. I'll just use a paper clip to stick down in here. Sorry, guys. Can see to unstop it. Just stick a paper clip in there. Now I have it setting in this that my husband got me for Christmas. So let's go ahead and put our 6, since it's 2026. We'll put it right there. So, see? Now we know it's 2026, and we're going to leave the 12 we're going to leave that open, and we're going to cover each page with something that's in here. So the first page, let's see, I want to use this. Do I want to do, okay, this was, yes, the washi tape she did. I'm just deciding what I want to put in here first, because I'm going to be tearing some of these pages. So that's pretty right there. And I do have a paper cutter. I have my paper cutter here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So I'm just going to make a strip of paper right now. That behind me. And I'm going to be covering all this up, but right now I want the 12 to show. So I'm going to put this right here. And I want to tear the bottom of this just a little bit. You can stamp on this part of the paper, which it does have a design on the back, but you can stamp on those if you want. My art glitter glue. This is pretty. Which side do I want to use? I'm deciding, there's a design on each one of them. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, that's the way I want it. There we go. So you can see where I've got the 12, since today's the 12th, I'm leaving that there so we can see March 26th on the 12th. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to do this for each person, each month that I get one from a new person. Whew, I just tore my paper. I'm going to do this first page like this. So that will be the day that we got them, so I can know what month and all that. So next page that we're going to put in there. Let's see. Maybe we'll put a little cluster. And I do have, what do I have? Other things. I did bring some of my journaling stuff in here as well. I've got little buttons. I'm going to put a button in the middle of that. I'm going to glue a button there. And let's see. Lisa, what's your favorite color? We'll put something that's her favorite color in here. See, I've done some more of these little numbers. That's not distressed there. But I've got all kinds of little journaling stuff here. Okay, where's my... I do have fabric glue here, so I can glue this onto the fabric. I have fabric tack and I have art glitter glue. Because I like buttons. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Barbara. Okay. And I have hot glue. This is going to have the hot glue. I've got 3 different glues here. I think my glue tool is stopped up here. I forgot and left it on the other day, and I went back and turned it off, but I think it's stopped up. Yeah. I'm just taking that little bit out there. Maybe I'll get it to work. Maybe not. Let's let it get hotter, because I think it needs to be hotter. is that going to stick or not? Maybe not. It always does this. It never wants to stick when I'm live. Because the arc literally won't stick the button. Well, we're going to put a button on there in a minute and put it in here. Let's go with something else. What else do I want? That's pretty. But I do have colored paper too. But I think I'm going to go with pink. Then we'll do the blue. Pink paper. I'm just going to cut some of these so I'll have some strips in here if I want to use them. Hey everyone, it's just saying everybody's watching. It's not showing any comments, so I want to tear this paper. Hey Mincy, thank you. I've seen your comment. Hey Karen. Hey Shauna. Debbie. Gina. Thanks everybody for watching, for popping it in. I don't like straight edges, so that's why I'm tearing them. I have tons of crafting materials for junk journaling in my other room. I have a whole shelf of books and all that to use. Let's see, I'm going to put this in here maybe. I'm going to cover those numbers. We'll cover those numbers too. I want all the numbers covered in here except for the 12, because that way I know what day it was sent to me. Actually, I think I'm going to do this one that way. And now, I'm going to put this up here for journaling on. But I'm going to use these little scissors here. These came from Temu. I have my other ones out in the building, the ones that's costed a little bit more. But I'm just putting a pretty edge around it. Pretty edge. Around here. Hey Cheryl. Do y'all like this idea of doing a mystery journal challenge? That we don't know what we're getting until we get it. Just like the other mystery challenges that we have. But only this is paper. Okay, so I made this pretty around the edges. Now we'll put it here. I'm just deciding, do I want it that way or do I want it some over here? I'm just deciding. You can put it whatever you want. I'm trying not to hurry too much on this journal. I think I'll make it as a pocket. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this as a pocket. Now I'm just gluing 3 sides as a pocket down here, and I can journal on the pocket, and I can put tags or whatever I want in there. And I'm going to put this, hold on, feather down in there. Look, I stuck that little feather in there in the pocket. Isn't that cute? That's cute. Let's see what else we got over here we can put on this. Give me one of these tickets. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like this idea. I love tickets. I'm going to put the ticket right there. here. Just to break up the pink and everything. That ticket's going right there. I'm just getting a base page on here. Then we can put as much on it as we want. And let's see what else I want. Hey Robin. Hey Sandy. Hey Leah. Hey Donna. Hey everyone. I'm just trying to untie this. Now, I may end up tearing some pages out of here because I don't want to have too many pages in my journal, because you can tear pages out so it's not real bulky. So let's see. I'm going to use a little bit of this tape. My scissors. Maybe this piece. Did Lisa say what her favorite color was? Well, this is just painter's tape, I think. Is this painter's tape, Lisa? That's what it feels like, painter's tape. I think so. Yeah, I think this is painter's tape. We're going to put this down here. Blue's her favorite color. That's why she sent blue. Okay. I'm just going to put it on with glue. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Look how pretty that is. Now we're going to put some more pages. Oops. I've got a lot of buttons and everything sitting over here. This is part of a page that I tore up. I might just put it right there just to cover those numbers. I think I'm going to put this envelope in here too, and we can use all kinds of different things. That's over there. I'm going to put this in here, but I'm going to have this. Do I want to put it as a flip out, or do I want to put it in here like this on this page? You can do this either way you want, but I'm going to do it this way, I guess. You can turn the flap if you want to go in a different direction. I want to have this envelope in there. I want this envelope in here. Where I want it is right there on this page. So that will just flip out on this page, and you can stick stuff down in there. Now, if you want to, you can fold this backward and it will flip a different way too. Put this. I just want to do that right. It was right there. Okay. I'm going to cover these numbers with this little piece of paper. So we have our 12 right here. And let's distress it. I'm going to distress this page. I like doing that on here. And I'm going to go around the edges up here. Now I'll probably put more stuff in here, but we're just getting some of this stuff in here just so y'all can see what we're doing. Y'all know I like stuff to be grungy, so that's what I'm putting this on here for. And We can put this in there. Here. No. Put this on the O. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure what I want to use. I'm talking to myself. Do y'all talk to yourself too? I do. I'm trying to figure out things. I like these little ladies. I like this feather. I can put it right there, right over the 12, but I don't want to. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this. This is just, where did my feather go? Since we got the big feather in the pocket, we're gonna put this feather going across here. Put this feather right there. Okay. Now, what else do I want to use? Do I want to use some more pink to cover up over here? Or do I want to use some more other color? I've got more of this. Let's see. I want to cover these numbers up, so let's do that. Actually, I'm going to use the blue paper instead. Just the blue paper. The blue paper. You talk to yourself all the time. I do too when I'm doing stuff. As I said, I'm just tearing it because I don't like straight edges. So if you don't know what to do with these outdated planners, this is what you can do with them. I've got quite a few of outdated planners, so that's why I decided to use this for my journal. Thank y'all for all those hearts. I appreciate it. I'm just tearing the edge off. You can use scissors to do this too, but I'm just tearing it because I like tearing it. Give it the look. I don't want to tear too much because I'm covering these numbers over here. I just want the 12 to show over here. Hey Gina, it just says everybody's watching. Yes, it is a good stress reliever. Guys, this light in my house ain't very good. I'm going to have to change out the lighting because I have to stress my eyeballs to see comments. Yes, and it is free. Let's put that up there. Just covering up these numbers. There. Okay. This is what we've got so far. We've got a page right here with all kinds of different little things in there. Lisa likes blue, so we use the blue feather. We use some of her blue card, some of her tape she did. I just put a strip of blue paper, a ticket, some other the book page you sent, this feather, and then we have our 12 here because it's the 12th that we got this in March 2026 instead of 2024. It's all I had to do is put a 6 instead of the 4, so we know the day. The first day of our journal challenge. So, and that works. Now, I want to ink this up because I didn't ink that paper. And anything that I didn't get glued real good, I can always go back and do it and ink it up. So, let's ink up this. Oh, I should have left covered Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday up and just had something that said Thursday. But that's alright. We know what day it is. I'm going to just ink up this right here. Y'all know I like grungy paper, so that's why I'm inking up my pages here. And watch your glue, because you will glue your thing down if it ain't dry when you put it on here. Okay. What do I have? I'm going to take this paper. See, that's stuck together, but that's alright. I'm going to use some of my spray. Now this is just paint that I have in here. I've got to mix it up. And it's paint and water. And I use this to spray my pages. Maybe. Is it stopped up? Sorry, sometimes I have to get them unstopped. I haven't used it in a while. You can also use alcohol to unstop these. There went my pen. Now, where's my paper towel? I don't want this everywhere, but I'm just dabbing it so you can get those. I like different colors in here too. You can do different colors. I have multiple colors of it. You can tell I haven't used it in a while. So there's my pink. Then I have red and yellow. I have all different colors. I'll have to pick that up when I'm done. But I just put this piece of this is a part of a box. I'll just put it underneath here so that it didn't go through to the next page. I want to put some pink over here on this. Come on, I may have to. Oh, let me try to get my little thing done. Stop it, because I dropped it. Oh. And stop it. As I said, I haven't used these in a little while, so. Just put spats around here. I want it a little bit, not everywhere. There we go. I like doing paint, spraying paint on here like this technique. I love doing that. So now we got some pink on that page. Is it pretty? Do y'all like that? That technique? You can do whatever color you want on here. Let's do a little pink on here with the black and the rustic. Well, come on. Get it stopped up again. They're easy to get stopped up. I'm going to try to find different spray containers for this, because it is easy for them to get stopped up. These are just from the Dollar Tree. Come on. Well, guess it didn't get unstopped. Give me a minute. I didn't bring any alcohol wipes or anything in here to wipe these off. There we go. There we go. We got it. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take this out from under it. Lay that over there. Let's see. I want to use this over here because I love roses. I love roses, so that's what I want to do. We're going to use the fabric over here, the fabric adhesive for this. Come on. I don't want to use too much, but enough to get it in here. Yes, I'm using my finger to get the glue everywhere. A bit more in the middle. Got a string. Okay, now let's put the rose right in the middle of our flip. This is our little envelope that we use for our flip out. Isn't that pretty so far? I like it. I like the colors. So, and you can, this is going to dry because it's a little bit wet where I sprayed it with the water and paint, but you can put stuff in there and we'll decorate that later. But we have this we can decorate. Let's put some paper. This is just a scrap piece of paper. You can use your scraps too for your junk journals. Use scraps in your junk journals. I'm going to put it right here on that side. Okay. Now let's see what else we got over here. This looks like a little letter, so we're going to use that. Not everybody journals the same. Everybody has different techniques that they want to use. So, and this is one that I use I think is fun. I have a mini sewing machine too. I do other signatures and I sew things in some journals. But look, doesn't that match pretty good? Do y'all like it? What do y'all think? Okay, now that's our flip out. You can tell where I sprayed the ink. It's a little bit wet, so I'm not going to cover this just yet, but I will cover that later. So I'm going to use some of this. I'm just going to tear it. Okay, we'll use this right here on that side. You can use anything you have in junk journaling. That's the fun of it. You use scraps. You can use just all kinds of like mail, junk mail, anything you have, you can use it. That looks pretty. I love that. See, we got that right there on that page. You can see that behind it. So, let me open it. Yes, it does. Yep. You can do so many different things. Now, I do have a Paper Junkies group. It's $10 a month. If y'all want to join there, I'll show y'all how to do journaling. We do all kinds of different paper stuff in there. I was doing, on Wednesday, didn't go live this Wednesday. I had some stuff I had to do. But this is what I use to make it's double-sided tape. I use it to make washi tape with napkins. So that's what I use. Okay, I'm going to do some stamping in here. Let's do some stamping. Okay. We're going to stamp this little lady here. Let me see. I have all kinds of stamps too. I'm going to stamp this little lady right here. I know I have other ladies. I don't want to use those just yet. I have another spot that I'm going to put those in. Just an outline of this little lady there where the rose is. I thought was cute. I think it's cute. And these stamps here is what I'm using. These are just a bunch of little ladies. Bunch of little ladies. I've got all kinds of things. And this one here is like a little letter. Now I'm going to put this on here. Stamp that down there. I like doing lots of stamping in my journals sometimes. That, and we can do some let's do it this way. Some stenciling too. I'll get my words out in a minute. Some stenciling. Okay, that's pretty. See, we did like a little, you can see like it has some of the little journal stuff. I love that. Okay, well, hold on. Let's do some stenciling. I want to do some stenciling right here. And you can stencil with this Distress Oxide stuff here too. I'm just going to do it right here. Which one do I want though? Do I want this? Hold on. I'm just deciding what I want over here. So this is what I'm going to do. You can always go back in any little journal that you want and put stuff. And I just used a corner of that. So you can see, give it a little more on that side too. I wanted it there. Let's do some on this side. Hey Carol. Hey Christina. That's right. We don't send the journal itself anywhere. We're just making the signatures, or if you're not doing a sew-in signature, you can do the pages like I'm doing. Your journal pages. It's allergy season, guys. My throat is had it. And we just went over this page too with some stenciling. It's nice. So that's what we've got so far. That way we just send a package of all the goodies that we have to put in here. I kind of like that in there too. I love that she sewed the fabric there. Do y'all like it right there? This fabric right here? Or should we use it on another page? Should we go to another page? Hey, Candy. So we can put that fabric right there, which I do like. I think I'm going to put it there. And I'm switching between my glues because this is just for paper. Sorry guys, my throat. It's allergy season. My voice is trying to go out. I'm just spreading that around. I'm going to put that right there as a little cluster. And I cut these out myself, little flower things. I can put right here. This is just paper flowers. And this is like a paper button. You see the little holes? That's a little paper button. I do have, this is the stamp, paper button stamp. I got it for $2 at a thrift store. And this stamp here is what I use for the other flower. I like this side better, so I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put it right there. And give me my button flower. I want one in it. That needs a little bit tore, so. That in the middle. Okay. You can put whatever you want on your own stuff, but there we go. Okay, I think that's enough for these 2 pages. I'm going to start on another page. Let's flip that over. We'll start on this page. And let's use this here on this. You can use the whole sheet to cover a page if you want. Yeah, I have an atlas that I use for maps too. That you can use maps. You can do like this. Can be a tuck spot here, which I probably will use this for a tuck spot. So I'm just going to glue this around like that, and I can stick stuff in here. You can use a whole book page. That's what we're doing there. You can use. I do have some cards over here. You can make all kinds of tags. You can do, there's so many different things you can do in junk journaling. But we only have an hour, so I'm just doing a few things. But this is something that you can do with your outdated calendars. And so, that way you can make use of them. Now it's a tuck spot. You can tuck a lot of things in there. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do with this side? Do I want to put fabric on this side, or do I want to put a different page? I'm just deciding on what I want to do. I do have lace, but I think I'll use that on another page. Let's see. You could put another journal card. See, we could tuck that journal card in there, and you can just pull it out and journal on it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to stick that in there for that. But let me see. What else do I want? I don't know what else I want to put on this page. Just seeing what else I have over here. get a card. We'll get a card. So I'm blending stuff she sent me with a few things of my own in it. And I'm going to do that for each thing, blend it. So I have something of my own and something else of theirs. You can also use these cards too to stick in as journal cards. This is what I'm looking for. Tickets. I want to use a couple of these tickets. Let's put this is going inside of here. Tear this. Because that's a tuck spot, so we're going to tuck all kinds of stuff in here. And this ticket is going to be our little tab on here. Got just a few minutes left. This is going to be a little tab on our, not doing it all the way down. So you can journal on this card as well. So you can journal on that, you can journal on that card. Let's do a blue page on this one. Let's do a blue page on that one. I think I want to use one of these as well. Over there. That's pretty. I forgot that I have these too that we could use for journaling. We'll do that there. So this I'm going to put on here. Tear the sides so it's not straight edged. So we got a lot still to put in here. So the month of March is going to be all of the stuff that Lisa sent me. Then whoever gets next month will go in the next month pages. We're going to put this here. Do I want some of those numbers to show? Yeah, I want a little bit of these numbers to show. So there. So you can just do whatever you want with your journals. But I wanted to show you all this because I think it's a neat way to use up your outdated calendars. So we got that. And let's see, what else do we have that Lisa sent us? We could put, I could put one of the little girls on there if we wanted to. Let's see. Let's put her on there. We'll put her on there. Do we want to cover up that number? Number 5? Okay, yeah, I'm just going to cover it up. Just going to cover it up. I was going to show it, but I decided not to. So we got her on here. And let's do some distressing. I got 5 minutes left, then Becky Swimsy's up after me. And guys, you will have to give me a minute to get her in the group though. So we just made it look more vintage. And then we can take another one of these tags, which I'm just going to use one. You can use one and fold it as a tab this way. And that's what I'm going to do on this one. To make a smaller tab on here. Like so. On this one, it's going to have the... Hold on. I want the back and the front and the front and the back. I like those numbers. I like the numbers in the front. We have 4 minutes. Thank y'all for the hearts. So that's cute. And it can go in here too. Now let's put this down here. You can journal on this little card. And let's put this little, I don't know if I want the heart. What do y'all think? I don't think I want the heart. It don't go with it. Let's get something else over here. We do have some stickers. We haven't used a sticker. Let's see what stickers we got. But you have this to journal on, which you can cover the back and journal on the back of this, which I'll probably do with one of these. I'll probably put one of these on the back. You can journal on that. Stick that in there. Then we have the little card. You can also cover the back to journal on. And I'm just doing a few things just to give y'all an idea. You know, you can stick that in there, tuck it in there. And you can journal on this too. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you think it's fun, girl. I appreciate you sending everybody their package this month. I really love all these goodies that's in here. Ooh, I love this swan. Look how pretty. Here's a little, what do you call it? Stamp. I think I might put the little stamp on here. I love this one though. I think that stamp's going on there. I'm going to put that little stamp there. We got just a couple minutes. Okay. Now this one's a sticker, so I'm going to try to get the back off. If I can see to do it. So this is a sticker. I love this 15-cent stamp. And I'm going to put it right here on that. So we have that. It's pretty. So we have this page. And that flips out, which I will decorate that in a bit. And then we have our beginning page. So we've done 3 pages. This is our beginning. We stuck our feather down in here. But you can stick one of these tags down in here too for journaling if you wanted to. If you wanted to do that, you can stick whatever you want in there. Which that's pretty in there. But I didn't stick it in anything. I wanted that 12 to show. So that's the 12th. I might do a smaller tag in there. You can even put tags in here if you want. Whatever you want. But just a few different techniques that you can use things for. Let's stick this back in here. That little lady, I want her to stick out there just a little bit. Okay, that's my time, guys. Go over and watch Becky Swimsy, which I will be putting her in the group right now. So thank y'all for joining me. Everybody have a blessed night. And keep watching, everybody. It's going to be fun. All right, thank y'all. Bye-bye.